Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is practicing gratitude while striving for your purpose. It can be difficult and challenging at times to stay motivated and stay persistent. It's not always a linear feeling. Growth is not linear. Some days you're going to feel up and some days you're going to feel down. And complete transparency, I have been struggling with this within myself. But some of the things that regroup me and ground me is by practicing gratitude. And some of the things that I like to do is to journal, is to reflect. So just telling myself that my life looked completely different this time last year and that I am living in one of my answered prayers. So I have to remind myself to stay present and in the moment. That's actually a challenge for myself. So if anybody is struggling with this within themselves, is to practice presence and being grateful and grounded where your feet are. Another thing that puts it into good perspective is to think about your life as this painting. And a friend of mine gave me this perspective not too long ago, and I want to share it with you guys as well. Is think of your life as a painting. You know, you're up in the canvas, you're painting. It may not make sense to others as you're painting. They're probably like, like, you know, what's going on? Like, it looks confusing, it looks messy, nobody can figure it out. But the moment that this painting is done, or the closer that it gets to becoming done, you take this step back, you look at it, and it all comes together. So really just looking at the bigger picture and not being so zoomed in and hyper focused on this one moment of your life. You have so much to live for. I feel like the times that we are most present is when we are struggling, hyper fixated on this present moment, as if this is our life, this is what's written for us, as if we don't overcome this challenge or we don't move past this moment that we're feeling when we're down. You have to look at your life like that also. You have so much life ahead of you, and this one moment does not define you. And it's difficult. I struggle with it myself. And a lot of people do. You don't just go through life constantly being fine and okay. It's just how you deal and bring yourself back to center in these times. And it can be difficult and it can be challenging, but it can be done. So get up, get moving if you need to move. Most of the time we are lacking some sort of hobby or creativity or just something to take our mind off of these things. So for me, I started picking up Pilates, and a friend of mine actually bought me a class last week because I've been saying that I've wanted to try it and see how it goes for me, because it seems like something I'm super interested in. Instead of the gym, although I do love walking, I do need to work on strength and just a little bit of muscle building and maintaining, but I do not like the gym. So she got me a Pilates class, which I really enjoyed. So I decided to go to another one that I went to this morning. And when I tell you the mental clarity and the relief I feel after every class, I haven't felt this with the gym. I haven't felt this even with walking. Walking gives me something a little bit different, which I do appreciate walking and I do love it. But it's not really going to build muscle. It's not going to challenge you in ways that you need to be challenged. But I just personally, for my fitness and my body goals, Pilates more so fits what I'm aiming for. I love this weightless feeling that I get after every class. And it shows you how important it is to move your body in whatever way that may look like for you. I know dancing is a great form of relief. Whether you can dance or not, dance in your room, dance in your living room, dance in any space that you can find, and just let loose. If you feel comfortable doing it in front of people, do so. But if you just need this moment to kind of regroup and forget about your worries, dancing and moving your body is really good for that. So that is a new practice that I want to upkeep, is Pilates. with this grounding mechanism, with staying present, with staying consistent and disciplined and working towards something. And I have a couple hobbies that I'm working on also that I've kind of just been keeping to myself, because I feel when I speak on things, on my plans and whatever my vision is, I lack the motivation after to continue to pursue. So I'm trying to gain this momentum. I'm trying to gain the skill and the practice behind it to get better at it also. But yeah, like there's just things that you need to do when your mind is busy that will help release that. And it is staying busy, but also knowing it's okay to rest and to not stay busy. But it's really tough when in those idle moments, all your mind is doing is running, and it's not helping you. It's sinking you, it's pushing you down. Been there, still struggle with those, but it's all about how you pull yourself up out of these moments. And it's really important to have things to go to when times are tough like this. So that's why I really wanted to emphasize on practicing gratitude and patience and being present when you feel astray during this journey, because it's challenging. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to open this can. There we go. I'm really thirsty. Hold on. Another thing that can be very beneficial for you is to have these friends that help uplift you during these times. Like I said, I have great friends that give me really good perspective. They give me good insight. They help me navigate my feelings when I can't process them on my own. Actually get you moving. So like having a friend to get me a Pilates class, and the only thing you have to do is show up. I hold these friends very near and dear to my heart, because it really takes a village. You cannot do this on your own. And it's so funny because I have a tattoo on my foot that says self-made. I got this many years ago, but it really takes a village to get you to success. And having people that want to see you there, that want to help get you there, is truly an eye-opening moment, because not many people have this. You do have people that are going to be jealous of you along the way, but learning not to focus on them, focus on their opinions, what they try to project onto you, and just keeping your mind and just keeping yourself and your mind focused on the things that do matter. So like your community that wants to support you, that wants to see you grow, that helps put you in these positions to do that. But you also have to get yourself there, and that's where I feel like the self-made part goes in, because anybody can give you what it is that you're looking for, but what are you going to do with that? It's ultimately up to you to make that decision to continue on or to give up. So it's really you versus you, but having the support is a tremendous help. So if anybody is struggling, let my videos be this motivation for you. If you feel like you don't have anybody in your corner, I'm in your corner. I'm going through this journey myself, but I believe in myself. And even though some days it's really difficult to cultivate this discipline, to cultivate this consistency, I tell myself it's okay to rest, but to not give up, because the moment that you give up, you will never experience anything that you're working towards, and you will live in this, it's like a carousel. It just keeps revolving, and you want to break free, you want to get off of it, but what are you doing to get yourself off of this ride? Again, you can have all the support, all of the outside support to get you to where you want to be, but you have to have that fight within you to get you there. And yes, it's hard. Yes, we all struggle. Yes, there's days where we don't want to show up. Like, I just woke up from a nap. And I would actually really love to still sleep. I would love to dwell in my thoughts, but what good does that do me? No, I had to get up, get moving, went to a Pilates class, read some of my book. I'm filming a YouTube video that I'm going to edit after I finish. I'm going to work on a couple personal projects with the time that I do have and keep this process going, because it does not do anything to stay stagnant. It does not do any good to you or your future to stay stagnant. Rest, but don't rest too much in this rest period. Keep going. So always remember to stay grounded, to stay focused, to stay consistent, to stay present. That is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe for more. Bye guys. Mwah.